YouTube? It's your boy Sin here. I'm making this video to any of my subscribers that are maybe struggling with picking a sensitivity in Call of Duty or just wanting to know more about the topic. And I'm here to give you the truth, misconceptions, misleading things that YouTubers often say, and what I think about control freaks. Alright, let's get into it. First off, sensitivity is strictly personal preference. There is no best. There is no best sensitivity to play on. It's all what you feel comfortable with. And second, you do need to find something you are comfortable with. If you are having trouble aiming at mid to long range, you do need to lower your sensitivity until you get used to another one. Because if you try to plan a sensitivity that's too high for you, you're just not going to be, you're going to be a very poor, you're going to have poor accuracy, you're not going to be a good player. But I will give you a truth here. If you put in the time to learn the sensitivity, you can get used to it and or good on it. Second off, actually here's what I want to say. Playing on a lower sensitivity is very beneficial in many ways. Say, like Jack, he plays on like a 4 horizontal, 6 vertical, and he's a fucking savage, dude. So if I challenged him at a long range, he'd probably smoke my ass, because I play on a 13 sensitivity because I rush a lot, and I'm always turning around in the spawns trying to kill people. And Viper, he plays on 11, very high sensitivity. He found that was the most comfortable for him. He gets good score streaks, he knows he's pretty good map awareness. He often doesn't have any trouble turning on people. But the only difference between me and him is that I rush hardcore. I'm always knee deep in the enemy's teeth, you know what I'm saying? Alright, here's the misleading stuff that YouTubers often do tell you. You cannot have good accuracy on a high sensitivity. Well, most of these YouTubers that say this, they never even tried playing on high ass sensitivities like we do. So they don't know this at all. Because I have over 20% accuracy with almost every single gun. You can have great accuracy on a high sensitivity. But I will say this, lower sensitivity does give you more control. It will give you more control, but you will need to improve your awareness, because you won't be able to just turn on everybody. If you go to a YouTuber's page and they'll say, if you're a rusher, you should play on like an 8 or 9 sensitivity if you're always rushing. This I kind of don't agree with, because for the simple fact that on an 8 or 9, you really don't, if you're rushing all the time, you don't have the exact turning speed to really rush like me or Viper do. It's just the honest truth. Like, this guy that I was watching, OG Almighty, this guy's a fucking savage, dude. This guy drops like fucking insane gameplays. Check him out on YouTube. Give him a subscribe. He's a fucking beast. He plays on a 5.5, and he's just a great player. Another person that talks really in depth about sensitivity and the truths of it is Shorty SX, otherwise known as Shorty Pain on YouTube. Alright, give them a sub. Okay, now I want to talk about control freaks a little bit here. There's a lot of BS about them that people will say to get you to buy them. From someone that's had them, I will give you the honest truth with these. These aren't going to make you a Call of Duty god. Don't even think that'll happen. And don't think if you couldn't play on a really high sensitivity before that you can now with these, because it does not improve your aim. I will say this, it doesn't improve your aim. What it does is makes doing minor adjustments much easier to do than with a regular analog controller. So, if they can help, they can be beneficial, but they do take a learning curve to get used to it. And if you buy them and you just simply say, "Oh, I don't like these suck," you need to give them a little bit more time. Give them a few bot sessions, practice with bots. That's another thing, man. If you want to get used to a new sensitivity, don't just jump into a public match, man, because you'll just be all fucked up. So just practice on the bots, man. Alright, what else do I want to say here? Okay. I think I about covered what I want to say there. But yeah, man, don't let nobody tell you what to play on. Oh, actually, I do remember something here. If someone tells you you should play on a sensitivity because MLG Pro plays on it, fucking whatever, dude, they are not considered the best players in the fucking game because of a sensitivity. So don't think because if you switch to a 5-5 or a 4-4 or fucking whatever, that you're going to be the greatest player that ever was. Just, I mean, it might make you better if your sensitivity is too high for you, but it's not going to make you godlike. Just don't even believe that for a second. Um, yeah, like I said, my friend Mimsinator, he played on max sensitivity every single COD. He was a fucking savage. Jack plays on almost default every COD, and he's a savage. Viper plays on 11. He's really good at that sensitivity. I'm personally the best with 13, I think. So experiment, man. See what your play style is. And if you do want to get used to a new sensitivity, it will take time. I'm going to tell you this. You can't keep swapping. And another thing I will recommend is do not swap your sensitivity to like go snipe or red gun. Like people that say you should lower your sensitivity red guns, up it for snipe. No, dude, don't do that. That's just gonna make you fucked up. Your aim is not gonna. You need to stay used to one speed, man. I had trouble with this for the longest. I always was switching, and because I always thought maybe this will make me better. This will make me better. No, dude. It's what's gonna make you better is practice, 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 practice. That's all there is to it. You have to practice all the time. You gotta stick to your speed, and if you want to up it, do it in small amounts. And if you're on a very high sensitivity and you are not comfortable with it, move it down one at a notch until you're feeling exactly comfortable. Like Rage, he's always played on 8, 9. He's played on like 6 to 9 sensitivity every COD, and he's a fucking beast, man. So don't think a certain sensitivity is just gonna make you amazing at Call of Duty. There's so much more to it, and yeah. So I hope that helps you guys out a bit, man. Just wanna. I'm not the greatest Call of Duty player in the world. I'm above average, but I'm still trying to improve, man, and I'm here to do the same. All right, peace out, guys.